Rockers in Recovery Media is dedicated to carrying the message of addiction recovery through music, news, events, and festivals taking place within and not limited to the clean and sober community.
Hey, good morning. John Hollis with Rockers in Recovery, and we're here this morning with Waking Up Blessed. Any day I'm above dirt, I'm waking up blessed. Got so many great things in my life today and so many great things happening. And, it's all due to one day at a time, doing the next right thing, and, all glory to God. I want to thank our partners, SoberMap app, for sponsoring this morning's show. You can check them out at SoberMap.com. You can also download the SoberMap app by going to, the Google Store and also iPhones. So you can check that out. And they're a great resource. You can actually find, by going there, you can actually find all kinds of stuff like different meetings in your area. And, they're building as we speak, and they're adding states. So check them out. You can go to SoberMap.com, and you can download the apps at App Store and of course, over at Google. So we are here this morning to be able to share a message of hope. And we started out very simply with the thought for the day, and it is from C.S. Lewis this morning. It kind of caught my eye, and it's, "You are never too old to set another goal or dream a new dream." S.E. Lewis. So, or C.S. Lewis, I'm sorry. And one of the things that what really caught me about that is, I'm going to be 52 in May, and, sometimes I get down on myself. Sometimes I look at things and I say, well, I've just, I've blown things up in the past, and there's no room to grow, and this is over, and that's over. And it's just, of course, being attacked by fear and negativity and all of that. And in seeing this morning, it helped me to be able to understand that, hey, listen, I don't care if I'm 52 or 62 or 72. I have, a new chapter. I can turn the page, and I can go into something else, and I can set a dream, and I can go forward and really, really enjoy what I'm doing. Opening this new show and on the Rockers in Recovery Network was kind of cool for me. I had a lot of fear. I got to tell you, yesterday I did my first show, and I was like having some fear, but, I reached out to my buddy Lyle and some other folks, and we prayed, and something, it is what it is, and God gives us the strength to get through stuff, and we get through that next minute, whatever it may be. And true proof yesterday, trust me, before the show yesterday, I was like, oh my God, I don't want to do this. I shouldn't do this. Maybe I shouldn't do this, blah, 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 blah. I just got on the air and did it. Too old to set another goal or to dream a new dream. C.S. Lewis. Now, waking up blessed, for me, this morning I was looking at some things over the weekend, and I'm involved in a new book study that I'm doing and some other things that I'm doing. But one of the things that I've been working on is Proverbs, and a book that I would suggest to anybody is The Richest Man Who Ever Lived, and it's Stephen K. Scott, and you can check that out on Amazon Books. It's a really, really great book, and they have a lot of great workshops and work things that they do. Just, Google his name, Stephen K. Scott, and Google his name, and I think you'll be amazed what you find. But one of the things that I was able to, dig up over the weekend and studying was, never let loyalty and kindness leave you. Tie them around your neck as a reminder. Write them deep within your heart. Proverbs 3:3. And that really hit me. I've always been the type of person where I'm very loyal, very kind. And there's times where, I want to stop doing that. And I know for myself I can't. That's not what this is about. I'm loyal and kind to all. I have to be that way across the platforms of my life. There's certain things that I can now say no to. I used to say yes to everything, and got me in a lot of trouble because I wanted to help everybody. So I can set boundaries, but most importantly, I can be loyal and have kindness and show love and compassion. And you know something? That is in my heart today. There are people that I truly, truly love. There are people that truly get on my nerves. But you know something? Overall, I love them across the board. And, you know, I'm starting to see a lot of this. I'm doing a lot of, just, soul-searching for myself and studying for myself. And, yeah, the stats, I went through the stats, and I went through the steps with a sponsor, and that was all great. And I got a lot out of that. But I don't think it goes further than that for me. I'm always seeking, as it says in the 11th step, seeking. I'm seeking and always seeking, and I'm seeking God. And that's what I'm supposed to do in my recovery. And mad, glad, or sad, it all starts with 100% you don't pick up the first one no matter what. And I'm just grateful that I'm able to have a voice today. And I'm grateful to be able to say, hey, listen, you know something, there's a lot of stuff out there we can get online, and we can look at so much negativity. And, I mean, there's a heroin epidemic, there's a crisis going on across the country, there's now a new meth epidemic that's going across the country. I mean, there's so much. There's the government involved in all this. Listen, I just want to bring it down to this is my day. This is what I'm doing. I'm working. I'm going to do my blogs. I'm going to do my posts. I'm going to reach out to people. We're going to talk about how we can get together and do other stuff and collaborate and put out a great message of, hey, listen, love your recovery. And, I'm grateful. Again, I'm grateful to be here and to be alive. I mean, there's a lot of things that have occurred that, we get to either, what do they say, get, lemons or, make lemonade and I've gotten some lemons, but, something I get to make lemonade out of that. Get to turn it into the next chapter of my life. So never let loyalty and kindness leave you, no matter what. Tie them around your neck as a reminder. Write them deep within your heart. Proverbs 3:3. And again, book suggestion is The Richest Man Who Ever Lived, Stephen K. Scott, and Google his name, and I think that you'll appreciate what you see. Also, coming up here pretty rapidly is on March 17th at 7 p.m., it's a Saturday, over in Akron, Ohio. We got Tim Ryan, Jam Alker, and also Logan Bruce. And Jam and Logan are great musicians, and Tim is a great advocacy person. If you're looking for help and you're in the Akron area and you need help, Tim's the guy you want to talk to. He'll be there speaking. And Jam Alker and Logan Bruce, Logan plays right on Rockers in Recovery on Facebook. If you go to Rockers in Recovery Facebook page, he's on every Sunday night, and he does a half an hour set for the Rockers in Recovery community. So it's a really cool thing if you want to check that out. Also, Jan Alker has been a part of Rockers in Recovery's, different events for the last couple of years. He's done 4 or 5 of them, and we're proud of where he's come since 9 months sober when he did his first radio show with us. And he's come a long way, and he's helping immensely in the recovery community with a message of hope through music. So please, if you're in the Akron area, and March 17th at 7 p.m. to 11:30 p.m., it's the Vortex, and it's in Akron, Ohio. Just Google the Vortex, and it'll come up. Or you can go to @JamAlker or @Logan Bruce on Facebook, and you can also go to @TimRyan. Check those guys out. It's going to be a great show, and I wish I could make it up to it. Maybe one day I'll catch up to those guys on the road. We're concentrating this year more on bringing back a message of hope, And the media aspect of Rockers in Recovery and Waking Up Blessed is a show that I believe that you can start your day out with. We will eventually start doing call-ins and bringing people aboard on call-ins, and getting people to share their messages. And we are going to have, and I'm talking about an open line where you can actually call in, and if you are so moved, you can call in and literally share your message with us. Today, we are going to have a gentleman on. His name is Paul Wilson, and Paul Wilson is a good friend of Rockers in Recovery. But Paul he's a really blessed guy, and he helps a lot of people. And his message is about that, that you help others and you give back, and he's just a great guy. And over the years, he's worked with us with Rockers in Recovery events, but most importantly, he's done so much more than that. He's reached out to the recovery community in other ways. Over the weekend, they did an event for the Parkland shooting victims, and Paul was right there to be able to support it over in Margate, Florida. So, it's not just about the recovery community that we need to support. We need to support our own communities. And he's a true example of that. He's a singer-songwriter, too, and he really takes his words and his music, and he really puts that into what he feels and what he's gone through. And he's told us before, that the music for him is a healing factor, and just a great guy all around. And we'll have Paul on here in a minute. In the meantime, if you could please go to rockersinrecovery.com. You can click on the contact page if you'd like to share anything with us, or you'd like to talk to me. Again, I'm John Hollis. I'm the host of the show, and it's an honor and a privilege to be here and to answer any questions that you might have. We are not a recovery detox or treatment center. We're not that. We're not treatment. We are not an advocacy program. We are here to share inspiration, education, and prevention. Rockers in Recovery and Waking Up Blessed radio show. So if you are looking for help and you need help, you can go to rockersinrecovery.com and click on the media partners. And there's a whole list, and it's a state-by-state directory that you can plug into and get the help that you need. And of course, there's everything on there from, everything's there. So just check it out. And that's rockersinrecovery.com. Click on the Recovery Media Partners and Recovery Partners tab, and you'll have a lot of answers there. It's great stuff. On the other side of that, too, every day on Rockers in Recovery on Facebook, we always post different stories or different inspirational things that we do that, we feel that are going to be helpful to people all over, So, and we do it from state to state. I mean, we have had at times people that are, looking at the page from Alaska to, even, European countries, but the mass majority of people that are on Rockers in Recovery, we just hit 138,000 followers, and the mass majority of them are here in the United States, and we try to put out information that's going to be helpful to people, and to, and we put out some funny stuff and put out some great videos. Actually, if you go there this morning, there's a great video of a young lady doing spoons, and she's playing spoons, and it's an amazing, amazing thing. There's there's just great stuff that we try to find that could either be humorous for the day, or maybe carry some insight for your day, because we're picking it. It strikes us. It might not strike you, but and then, different headlines of the day, because we are a news and media website, and we pump out addiction-related news and media. So, addiction recovery related news and media. So, something, we're big time blessed here at Waking Up Blessed, and we're big time blessed to be on the air with Rockers in Recovery Network, which has been around since 2008, and we're upwards over 2,000 episodes that we have done on the Rockers in Recovery Network. And Waking Up Blessed is now every day, Monday through Friday. You get to check us out right here at rockersinrecovery.com and on the Facebook pages and all the social media, 9 a.m. every morning. And our buddy Paul, I want to thank you for calling in, Paul, and being a part of the show. And, Paul, really, and we're going to make it as simple as possible, what does Waking Up Blessed mean to you? And I've already explained to our listeners just, how much you give back to the community. But, Waking Up Blessed every morning, what does that mean to you?
It's hard to put into words, because it's, okay, for an example, yesterday my wife celebrated 17 years sobriety. Okay, congratulations to her, and I got to put that out there. Okay, and this is why I get to wake up with a woman with 17 years of sobriety. I get to wake up myself. Next month I'll have 17 years of sobriety.
Wow.
Every single day from where I came. I was homeless for 13 years, John. You know this. You know my story, man. I was homeless 13 friggin' years out there. I was ready. I was at my wit's end. I either wanted to go to jail so I could get off the ground and get 3 hots in a cot, or I just wanted to die, And by the grace of God, in rooms of recovery, people like you, people that picked me up and believed in me, I wake up every single day, and I still get goosebumps when I think about it or I talk about it. And the first thing I say when I open my eyes is, "Good morning, God." I never forget to do that. It's the first thing I do when I wake up, because I'm going to tell you what, and this isn't an original. I heard it from somebody else. But boy, it works for me. I used to wake up and say, "Good God, it's morning." It's another day I got to face down here in the hell and the devastation that my life is, that I put myself in, the situation I put myself into. And I don't have to do any of that anymore, And I am blessed, and I'm an old guy, I'm 67 years old, and I'm in good health. I'm in really pretty good shape, considering the torture and the damage that I put my body and my mind through, and it truly is blessed. And this radio show is just a fantastic idea. It's a great way for people to be able to start their day every morning, hear a positive message of hope and of love, and what we have to give back. So thanks for having me on, man. You're my friend. I love you to death, and Lori and the kid and Chris and everybody. And thanks for having me, man. This is very cool. So.
Hey, listen. I did you hear the thought of the day and the quote of the day?
No, I didn't. I was actually working while in the show started, so I just got finished and got on.
So let me tell you the quote of the day. It's from S.C. Lewis. You are never too old to set another goal or to dream a new dream.
There you go. And I'm living proof of that, buddy. I mean, and I am.
Yeah, man.
I was 50 years old when I got to the rooms of recovery.
Wow. And now you're real old.
Yeah, now I'm real old. Yeah, but I can guarantee you, I can absolutely 100% guarantee you, I'm younger now than I was then.
Isn't that beautiful thing?
I was one beat up old man back in those days. So right.
Oh man, you got more energy than most 17-year-olds, brother. I don't know how you do it.
Well, I told a young lady yesterday. She was complaining about how tired she was, and I said, well, maybe you need to get some more sleep. And she said, I think maybe I sleep too much. And I said, I don't sleep much at all. She goes, why not? I said, because I'm so old, I'm afraid I'm going to miss something. So yeah, that's another.
Yeah, go ahead. What were you saying?
Go ahead. I was just going to ask another thing about all this is that I get to laugh every day.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
And me and Paul get to conversate at least once or twice a day. and we get to laugh.
Yeah.
Sometimes we get to cry, depending on what the issue is.
Yeah, sometimes you just get pissed off. But yeah.
So one of the things that I wanted to highlight this morning is Paul just opened up a nonprofit. It's called World Sober Music Day. You can check that out by going to @WorldSoberMusicDay on Facebook. If you could, Paul, just give us a little, highlight on what that is, because you're giving back across the country and people can get involved. So tell them about it.
Okay, it was an idea that I got about a year or so ago, and I talked to John about it, and it's something I really wanted to do. And what it is, September's Recovery Month, so I picked the third Saturday of September, so whatever day that falls on this year, September 15th. And what I want is for every musician in sobriety, I don't care what your status is in the music world, I don't care if you're on the top of the game or if you're a kid with a guitar in the corner. If you're sober and you're a musician, you got a keyboard, a piano, a trombone, a harmonic, I don't care what it is, on that day, pick it up. Invite people to come. Yeah, tuba, I don't care. Pick it up that day, invite people to come, sit with you, listen to music. Don't get high, don't drink, just for the one day. All of our journeys began with a day. All right, now this is a nonprofit. I'm doing an event at the 101 Club in Pompano. I'm doing across-the-board music. I'm having a rapper. I'm having a blues band. I'm having a jazz band. I'm having a heavy metal band. I'm having the best cover band in South Florida come out. And because addiction doesn't care what kind of music you listen to, sobriety doesn't care. It's World Sober Music Day. I'm doing it across the board. I got a friend that's trying to put one together in Nashville and one in San Antonio, Texas. I'm looking for more. And all the money, this is a 501(c) charity. I have the application in. All the money, 100%. I have a good job. I make money, so I don't need any money from this. 100% of the profits from this nonprofit will go for children of deceased addicts and alcoholics. It's statistically right now, more grandparents and family members are raising grandchildren of deceased addicts and alcoholics. The number of grandparents raising children of their children is at the highest level it has ever been in this country. And all I want to do is just to try to give back a little bit, give them a little bit of help where I can, if I can. And that's what the whole concept of this whole thing is. So
beautiful stuff. What's the website, Paul?
Yeah.
What's the website?
WorldSoberMusicDay.org.
Very cool.
And if you want to do an event, what's that?
I said if they want to reach you directly, give them your phone number. 954-336-8631. Call me, leave me a message. I promise you I will get back with you. I don't always answer the phone, but I always return the call. If there's a musician out there listening that wants to do an event, they can go to the website. There's an event page, a contact page. You can fill it out. I will send you all the information, make it an official World Sober Music Day event for you. And you can donate back a portion of the money to the charity. Very cool.
And I'll send pamphlets and flyers. You give me the flyers of the people on your name. I'll print your flyers for you. I'll send them out to you. I'll send you some pamphlets on the information. I'm having all that done as we speak. So.
All right. Very cool, Paul. I want to thank you for being on the show, man. You always bring joy and enlightenment to my day. And
I'm glad.
Do the same for other people out there listening.
Yeah, man, just a smile, put a smile on your face. Man. I want to thank you, John, for having me on, and thank everybody for listening. And just try to put a smile on your face. Love somebody, give them a hug today. Okay, reach your hand out. All right. Hi, John.
Paul Wilson from the nonprofit World Sober Music Day. You can check it out at World Sober Music Day on Facebook. And Paul gave his information. Contact him. He's a great guy. Paul, thanks for checking us out and calling in and being a part of the show this morning.
All right, buddy. Thank you for having me, man. I'll talk to you soon, okay?
You rock, bro.
All right, bye-bye.
All right, guys. In closing, music has always been a big thing for me, and it still is. It always is. It has been since I was a kid. I grew up in a house filled with music, and I used to sleep in my brother's bass drum. Matter of fact, Paul says that's probably part of my problem. But the cool part of music is that we get to be able to feel, and music helps us. It helps me, and it helps me in situations. And I remember when I was first getting clean, this was a song that really hit me, and it's Eric Clapton, Got to Get Better in a Little While, and it will. It does. It does get better in a little while. And I'm going to play that going out this morning. I want to thank SoberMap for, taking a shot on this show and making sure that we can pay the bills, so to speak. And thank you to SoberMap. You can check them out at SoberMap.com. You can also download the apps at the App Store and also Google Store. So check them out, please. SoberMap.com. Thank you to those guys for helping the show go on. And Got to Get Better in a Little While by Eric Clapton. And again, it does get better. And I hope the song helps you like it helps me in my daily walk in my recovery.
Rockers in Recovery Radio is based on opinion only and is not meant to treat or diagnose any health or mental health issue of any kind. If you feel you need help for any health-related issues, please contact a physician or mental health professional. The opinions expressed by our guests are not necessarily those of Rockers in Recovery.
Judy was boring.
Hello.
Then Judy discovered ChumbaCasino.com.
It's my little escape.
Now Judy's the life of the party.
Oh, baby, mama's bringing home the bacon.
Whoa, take it easy, Judy. The Chumba life is for everybody. So go to ChumbaCasino.com and play over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.